Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, trading on the OTC Pinks as AITX. I'm going to open by saying that we are, of course, doing everything we can to build this company in the hopes that a great company gets reflected in the stock price. At November 3rd, we have our investors conference, and we're going to share additional concrete details about cost reduction, monthly revenue run rate, growth, some forecasts and projections along the way. So those goals and those details will be updated. You can watch that investor conference live, of course. If you're there, you can watch it when it's being streamed live, and it'll be recorded. You can watch it afterwards as well. Of course, the details that we feel are material will be shared in a press release subsequent to the November 3rd investor conference. So that's what's happening in the next couple of weeks. And I think that for those that follow us on the financial side, I think that you'll find it very, very interesting, and I'm happy to have that information shared with you. We have a great group signed up. There should be at least one special guest showing up that I think will be incredibly interesting to everybody in the AITX universe. So let's keep our eyes open for that. At least one special guest I expect to show up. Again, I think our investors, followers, watchers, fans will find that interesting. And along those lines, we're definitely seeing new people becoming interested in AITX as a public company. And we see that by being able to track web hits from new people that haven't visited us before to any one of our web properties. And those numbers have stayed consistent, if not even growing over the past couple months, despite what's been happening on the public markets. So I share that with you because I do see other tickers have either been losing interest or losing audience, and I don't see that with us. So I want to share that as a positive point for everybody to understand, because we've got lots of good things going, and we're making progress, and we're communicating, and we've got tremendous potential. So I think these are the things that keep us in the limelight, so to speak. And talking about that, we had a really cool chat this week on Buffalo Fireside Chats with Eric, who is just a fantastic moderator. He's engaging, he's intelligent, he's great. I really, really enjoy going on his show. For those who watched it or listened to it, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Not a lot of AITX conversation, that's really why I didn't go on it per se to talk about that. But it was nice to talk about AI in general and share some of my thoughts. So if you're interested, check it out. I found it interesting and entertaining as well. And talking about entertaining, several of you, many of you, none of you, who knows how many of you, might remember that I did that quick turnaround to China a couple weeks ago. And I had tweeted or I had shared a photo of the opening screenshot for the Steve Martin, Michael Caine movie, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, right? And it was fun, I mean, listen, it's a movie from my age growing up, and I know I share that same kind of age bracket with a lot of our investors and followers, so you all know the movie as well. But I share that because we named a software platform Rupert, and we did a press release on Thursday, the 19th. Now, Rupert, hey, it's a great acronym. It stands for... I had to look that up. Rupert stands for Rad Utility Performance and Efficiency Reporting Tool. What a great, catchy name. But to bring it back to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, it's kind of like a bit of a joke within a joke, right? Because Steve Martin, of course, played this incredible character named Ruprecht, which is, kind of similar to Rupert. So we kind of decided to have a little fun with that. Great acronym, great word. Kind of a bit of a tie back to some rad AITX history, whatever. Anyway, so it's an important tool for us, which is why it was worthy of having a press release about. When we have hundreds and hundreds of devices deployed, which we have right now, managing them is a complex task. There's cameras, there's audio, there's lights, there's all kinds of stuff. And someone has to manage that and make sure that that works. And as you know, we've been through tech over the years, improving to the point right now where we have hundreds deployed and where we're going to get to the point, hopefully, where we have thousands and even tens of thousands employed one day. But they got to be managed. And managing them manually just isn't efficient or really possible or scalable. So what I said in the press release is that Rupert allows us to scale well beyond 500 units without adding additional staff to manage devices. It just cuts down on time by over 90%, depending on what we need to do. So pretty important that you know that we're working hard on, hey, what's it going to take to scale past these early numbers that we're dealing with right now? Because there's lots of areas where companies can get caught, sell too fast, too quickly, and trip on themselves, and we don't want to do that. I also noted this week on Twitter that we passed 1 million check-ins, vehicle and personnel check-ins. I think that's a cool number. I think we're getting close to 1.1 million now. I think it's cool. The stickier our systems get, the more our systems are used, the more we can sell, the more retention we have over the long term and lower attrition. So a good stat to share with you guys. Now, this coming week, we are traveling right now as well. A couple months ago at the end of August, I think I mentioned that my next couple months were packed with travel. We're coming to the end of this travel run in the next 2 weeks. So this coming week, we've got Charlotte. I've got Charlotte, where I'll be meeting Mark Fulmer. We've got a series of meetings with some clients, and then immediately flying to Chicago from Charlotte for more of the same, but this time I'll be joined by Troy McKenna and Corey Best. So that's kind of what's happening this week. I'll share along the way, what I can, because, I love sharing, and I know many people love hearing where we are and what we're doing. I will share that in the Chicago visit, we should be meeting one of our new dealers, which hasn't been announced yet, that already ordered a Rio, right? That's the good stuff that's fun to share and fun to happen with us. So that's pretty exciting. The following week, I want to go visit the East Coast College, okay? We've got 10 units deployed with them. Training is happening right now as I record this. It's Friday morning when I record this. Training's happening right now. I have such high hopes for this deployment in terms of a few different things. Improving immediate results. They have another 5 ROSA that are supposed to come in via Inc. anytime soon. We've been waiting for them. So that'll bring them up to 15, which is great. We've been having great conversations with them about going well beyond those numbers. We'll see how that goes, though. I don't think we have anything for them in our high probability funnel past the 15 units. But bigger than that, the college is high profile and word travels fast. So as we show effectiveness at this college, it could be an interesting moment for us in terms of growing momentum to other colleges. So I'm very excited about that, and I want to go check them out in a couple of weeks. Okay, folks, that's what I've got today, right? That's what I've got today for you. Obviously, we're working hard. On November 3rd, we're also going to share how committed the team is, the RAD team is, and things that the RAD team does to try to push this company forward, things that I think investors should know. So keep your eyes open for that on November 3rd. I think you're going to hear a couple shocking stories of not just the things that I've done to get the company to this point, but things that our team members have done to get the company to this point as well. So that's how we win. We win with a great team. We've got great leadership across the board. Everybody, I got to go. Have a great week. Comment, like, share. You know what to do. Thank you so much.